Hello students, once again welcome you all to Narayana Live class. We are going to discuss the solution for class 6 mathematics 7th July assignment. Okay, we are discussing the chapter whole numbers. I hope the properties of whole numbers, everything your teacher has been discussed. Now we are going to see the assignment based on that. How the whole numbers are closed under addition and subtraction. Justify your statement with example. So we should say whether the whole number is closed under addition or subtraction or not. Okay, with the example. For example, we can say addition is closed under in the whole numbers. How? For example, take A and B be any two numbers which is belongs to whole numbers. If you add any two whole numbers, the answer also should be belongs to whole numbers. Then it is closed under addition. It is very easy, no students. We will take example. We will take numbers 3 and 4. If you add 3 and 4, you will get 7, which is again a whole number. 3 is a whole number, 4 is a whole number. I am adding these two whole numbers. I am getting the answer as 7, which is 7 also a whole number. Hence it is closed under addition. Next we are going for subtraction. It is not closed under subtraction. Why it is not closed? Because if we subtract two whole numbers, we will not get every time whole numbers. Okay? Property which should satisfy for each and every value. So if you are discussing that, the same number I am taking 3 and 4. If you subtract, you get 3 minus 4 is equal to minus 1, which is not belongs to whole number. Which is not belongs to whole number, therefore it is not closed under addition. So under addition it is closed, under subtraction it is not closed. Now we will discuss the solution for the second problem. Same as previous one. Previous one we are discussing about whether addition and subtraction are under closed or not. Here we are going to see the whole numbers are closed under multiplication and division or not. Okay, the answer is yes, it is closed under multiplication. It is not closed under division. Here also we are going to discuss with an example. Why it is closed under addition? You know that if you multiply the two values, any two value you are taking, if you are multiplying, again it should be a whole number. Okay. So if you are multiplying, example I am taking the same value 3 and 4 I am taking. If I am multiplying 3 and 4, how much I will get? I will get answer as 12. Where 3 and 4 are whole numbers, the answer 12 also whole number. Therefore, it is closed under multiplication. So if you multiply any two whole numbers, the answer you will get is a whole number only. Similarly, it is not closed under division. Why it is not closed under division? Okay, so if you divide any whole numbers, you will not get exactly whole number sometimes. For example, let's take the same number 3 and 4. If you divide 3 and 4, the value you are getting is not a whole number. So it is not closed under division. We can take one more example also. We can take like 4 and 2. So you take 4, if you divide by 2, you will get 2, which is a whole number. Which means the property means it should satisfy for all the values. Here, for a few values only it will satisfy, for a few values it will not satisfy. Therefore, it is not closed under division. Whereas in multiplication, if you multiply any two whole numbers, definitely the value will be whole numbers only. Now we will discuss the problem, students. What will be the answer when the number is divided by 0? Very important. What is the answer when the number is divided by 0? Divided by 0 means denominator is 0. The divisor is 0. So when the number is divided by 0, it is actually not defined. Not defined means there is no value for that. Okay, it is meaningless. We cannot divide any value by 0. Okay, students. Example, you can take 0 by 1 is 0. Okay, 0 by 1. If the 0 is the numerator, is divisible by any value, the value will be 0. Whereas any value is divisible by 0, it is not defined. It is not defined. Clear, students? Next problem we will discuss, students. Explain commutative property of addition and multiplication for the whole numbers. Okay, whole numbers are commutative under addition. We are going to prove with an example. We will take 3 and 4 are whole numbers. Okay, same example I am taking. 3 and 4 are whole numbers. So according to the commutative property, if you are adding and you are reversing the digit and adding also, you should get the same value. Which means 3 plus 4 is equal to 7 and 4 plus 3 is equal to is also 7. So we can say 3 plus 4 is equal to 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. Therefore, commutative property under addition it is true. Similarly, we want to discuss for multiplication also. The same will take 3 and 4 are whole numbers. 3 and 4 are whole numbers such that we are applying the property, and the property under what operation? Multiplication. If we multiply, we get 3 into 4 it is equal to 12, and also that 4 into 3 is equal to 12. So 3 into 4 is equal to 4 into 3 is equal to 12. Therefore, commutative property under multiplication also we have proved with the example. Now we discuss the solution for the fifth problem. Are the whole numbers commutative property as division and subtraction will satisfy or not? Okay, we should check. No, the whole numbers are not commutative under subtraction, and as well as it is not commutative under division. Both it is not commutative. So we have to prove with the example. If we take example as 3 and 4, we will take it as 5 and 7. 5 and 7 are whole numbers. 5 and 7 are whole numbers. So what is commutative operation? That the operation is subtraction here. Commutative property, what is that? A minus B should be equal to B minus A. That is your subtraction. Yes, no? So find first A minus B. 5 minus 7 is equal to minus 2. 7 minus 5 is equal to 2. We can say 5 minus 7 is not equal to 7 minus 5. So it is not commutative under subtraction. Similarly, for division, if I take the same, we take 5 and 7 are whole numbers. 5 and 7 are whole numbers. Such that 5 divided by 7, 5 by 7, and 7 divided by 5. So 5 divided by 7 is not equal to 7 divided by 5. Therefore, here also it is not commutative under division. Clear, students? Only for addition and multiplication the commutative property will satisfy. For subtraction and division the commutative property will not satisfy. The last problem, students. Verify the associativity of whole numbers under addition and multiplication. They are telling us to verify only. It is true only under this operation. We should verify it. So they are taking the 3 numbers. For associative, we should take 3 numbers. Okay, 3, 4, 5 is the whole numbers. So under addition, first I am considering. So under addition, according to the property, 3 plus 4 plus 5 should be equal to 3 plus 4 plus 5. Okay, this is associative property. A plus B plus C should be equal to A plus B plus C. Write the 3 numbers and addition for last 2 number bracket and the next one first 2 number bracket. Like that you can remember. Okay, first bracket we should solve. You will get 4 plus 5 as 9. So 3 plus 9 is equal to 12. Similarly, here also 3 plus 4, first bracket you have to solve. 3 plus 4 it is 7 and 7 plus 5 is also 12. Hence it is verified. Okay, both are same, hence it is verified. Similarly, under division, multiplication also we should do. So for under multiplication, the same we should multiply. Instead of addition operation, we should multiply. Okay, so 3 into 4 into 5 is equal to 3 into 4 into 5. If both answers are equal, it will be same. So right here 3 into first bracket we should solve. 4 5s are 20. So 3 20s are 60. Similarly 3 4s are 12. 12 into 5. 12 5s are 60. Hence it is verified. Clear, students? They are asking us to verify. So we are taking one example. 3 numbers you should take for associative property. Those 3 numbers under addition as well as multiplication we have proved. Both we are getting the same answer. Hence this is verified. Okay, students. Thank you.